It would help if my mic was turned on. Thank you. I'm stupid. Control plus? Whatever. Yeah, yeah, I figured it out. Sorry, guys. I was just saying that, this shit looks so cool. Like, the second that this got spoiled, I just insta bought a Teklo heart. I sold my Teklo heart like last week because one of the locals wanted to play Dash. So I was like, whatever, I want to make someone happy and they can play Dash now. Uh, just insta bought one on Star City Games because it still had trade credit with them from like an event forever ago. Oh, chat, is there room for another waifu in my heart? Sheesh. This looks cool. It reminds me of like Jumpstart. Listen, listen, Dozer, come on. Look, they did us dirty. Like, I need. What do you want from me? I can't even play my deck right now. It's so bad. What do you want? And she looks so cool. Extra lore? I almost didn't become a Prism simp. Dash was almost the hero I went deep on originally. When I first got into the game, I googled Flesh and Blood waifu. First hero I saw was Cheyenne. I was like, sold. We're playing this. Then I quickly realized that was like not an actual choice I could make of playing this hero. So I was like, okay, who's left? Prism and Dash. They look pretty cute. Kind of want to play them. But then there was no Dash precon deck, so I got the Prism one, and the rest is history. So if there were Arcane Rising precons that I could have bought, we could be in a different timeline right now. I could have been blasting. This looks pretty cool too. This whole mechanic reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh, where there's the Seal Orichalcos arc where there's that one motorcycle guy that like equipped his cards onto his body and he like fought Joey. I don't really remember what happened, but I remember it was like a that's not how Yu-Gi-Oh works mechanic. This reminds me of that. You like equipping your cards and shit. 100%, 1000%. There's an Easter egg hidden somewhere in this article, like the assassin one was stealth, where there was the period that you could click on. Like, I bet if someone can figure out how to scan this, there's an Easter egg there or something. I already really wanted to play Dash when she got the other mech suit, just because I wanted to yell, get in the mech, every time I played it, but then turned out that wasn't a playable card. This looks cool, though. This is. I really hope this is fun, like a jumpstart style format. Yeah, the art in this game is so good, man. Ugh, I love fab art so much. I'm waiting for Soy Mei to get off of her vacation so that way I can get an artist proof off of her. I of course got the Prism artist proofs. I guess that's something I can talk with you guys about. I'm trying to figure out what I want on my young Prism, uh, on like the back of the card, and I had an idea of doing what it looks like when Prism transforms from her angel form of the new young Prism into uh like adult Prism where she's got like the more ethereal wings, kind of like what this metamorphosis looks like. Do you remember when James said worlds would be in a city with bright lights? I get the feeling it was supposed to be in France, but then, world nonsense started happening in France and they had to abort mission on that. Kind of unfortunate, but not gonna lie though, I don't want to go back to France. We went there last year for like the Pro Tour. I'd like to visit the world, not the same country, multiple times. What I really want is, well, I actually really want to go to Spain, so I'm really happy about this. I want to go to Italy, and I want to go to Japan, and I really want to go to Poland. Team Poland has gotten me really hyped on Poland, so now I really want to see what it's like there. This also has like Christmas colors on it, which is kind of silly. Which is, I wonder if there's something there where they have the shitty Christmas gift thing here. What's the set name? Bright Lights? Oh, I see you. I see you. What's the name of the like part of the world that's steampunky in I've done Rogue did a video with a lot of set names spoiled in flavor text. You mean with James? I think I saw that he had a video with James. I didn't watch it. Is that worth watching? I just watched the one with Push the Point earlier today. Watched that while I was picking my TCG player orders. That was a good video. That video did get the brain juices going, and I have a new idea for Prism that I want to try out, but I'm not going to be doing that today. I gotta get in the trenches and do some deck editing to kind of actually turn this into a real thing, not just an idea. So stay tuned for that. I have another Prism idea to work on. It does not seem promising in my head, but gotta try it. Aaron, do you think that should I go watch that video? The Red Zone Rogue one? Is that good? I also want to know if this is a hero. I think it's this one. How do I zoom? Ah! How do I scroll? Is this a hero right here? Who's this blue-haired person? There's Dash there. That suit. Okay. I don't typically watch this stuff too often. It's just like not content made for me usually, so it's like, you know how it is. Like I'm not his target demo. He does like a lot of like what's going on in the game kind of stuff, and I'm an enfranchised person, so I know what's going on in the game. Ooh, good call. And that would make sense because like she's Shitty Christmas gift, right? Maybe that's why. That'd be kind of surprising, though, if we got her as a hero in this, because this looks like it's just going to be all mech stuff. We get a generic hero. That'd be weird, a generic hero. I don't think it's her, though, because that's like... That's blue hair? Oh. Gotta go to the right. That looks like blue hair to me, and, like, the hair's, like, foosh forward. Where I don't think her hair is like that, is it? Have you guys seen the... I don't actually know her name, but the person that cosplays her at the events, I think I've seen her at 2 events. She went to Battle Hardened Jersey, and I think she was at Pro Tour. She was giving out shitty Christmas gifts. If you see this in the future, I still have your shitty Christmas gifts. She gave me socks. I wanted to throw that on my like background that I'll make at some point. I wanted to like... I'm sure you guys have seen my background and other stuff. It's terrible because my whole apartment is just trading card stuff. But you know, I want to make that like a shelving thing with some stuff on display. I got some art I wanted to put up. I've got a I got the thing that Livia made for me that I need to frame still. And at PT1 I got this. I need to frame that and put that up. Who's on Runaways? Who is this? Who am I talking to? Is this not Yuanji? Awkward, my camera's on top of the X. But yeah, today's stream, we are going to be playing some Dromai again, if the thumbnail wasn't a dead giveaway. I need to stop looking over here. I've been used to having my camera over here, and I move my camera here. What do you think about Ira Crimson Haze? Would it be... Oh, adult Ira? I think adult Ira would be bad. Her hero ability would need to potentially be different, because, like, getting +1 is not as impactful when you're at double the life total. I'm Mr. Foot. I'm literally called Feetno in our Discord. But yeah, we're playing Mr. Glasses' deck himself. This is Ian's list that he played at the calling this past weekend. He was nice enough to throw it in the Discord and I think on Twitter. So I was like, I'll give this a spin. I kind of wanted to give Big Dragon a try again. I haven't played Big Dragon in a long time. I think it's literally been like 6+ months since I played this version of the deck. So I figured to give it a try. I like what he's going for here. I don't know if I like the blue sweepings, but I understand why. What do you mean Ira gets a name? I just realized that your name is also Foot. All of them feet lovers coming to watch the illusionist player. Fucking simps. Yeah, I really enjoy Big Dragon. I had problems with it before, though, that have, I think, been addressed since then. The non-games that you have from not being able to start the game with Ash, or, like, you know, you open the all-dragon hand. At calling... What was National? Cincinnati? I don't remember anymore. I had 2 games in the calling where I opened the 4-dragon hand, and that cost me one of those games because it was against Oldhim, and I opened like a bunch of cards that I just can't block with because I need them in the pitch stack, and I knew he was going to play Fatigue. So I like lost the game turn 0 because my hand was like burn them all, Miragai, Chromai, or something like that, where I was just like, fuck me, I guess. At 5:30, Uprising in Dynasty. That's cool, I guess. I'm sure we missed lots of things. Yeah, secretly, man, Sans the feet lover, not me. I'm fine with this headcanon. Why doesn't he play Illusionist? Yeah, I don't know. I've never considered that. That's kind of weird. When does he do that? Let's see. Seekers. Is this column and this column? So, in the mirror he plays both. In Katsu he plays both. That's interesting. So it's really just for the mirror, and I think Katsu's just, like, incidentally there. I guess it's just giving them flexibility of which slot he wants to be his Seekers. And he's Mage Masters into Bravo, and Levia, and Reinar. So just the popper matchups he's Mage Masters, and the rest of the time he's Leggings. He's Ghostly a lot of the time, unless this is wrong. Reinar, Dash, Bravo. I don't feel like you need it versus Dash. They don't actually play enough poppers where that feels like that's worth it, but whatever. Assassin I can understand. But I also feel like they don't play enough poppers that's worth it. I feel like I can just win on board. I could probably register no gloves and win that matchup. That's me. Interesting. Well, we'll have to try that out. I know some of the sideboard plans here aren't correct. He mentioned that before, that it, like, just wasn't right. Like, some of them he's, like, has too many, like, he has multiple gloves in the main board. Like, oh, did he fix this? When I clicked on this last time, it said he was playing Nulburn gloves in this matchup also. Oh, did he fix it? Oh, calculated, chat. He fixed it. Good thing we waited. Alright, let's find a game. By the way, if you notice my green screen getting fucky over the course of the stream, can someone say something? And I'm probably not going to be reading chat too much while I'm... Time to lose. While I'm in game. Because I'm going to be... I'm having a hard time focusing on chat and the game at the same time, so I'm probably going to focus more on game and catch up on chat later. But if you guys, like, absolutely need to get my attention for whatever reason, feel free to super chat and I'll respond to it, but... This seems reasonable. I could see keeping billowing in, but... I probably should have gotten some water before I started stream. So what are we doing? I guess command and conquering him just to make some ash? What are we setting? Is it Tumultai? I think it's Tumultai. Just try to high roll him. Oh, he went first. Yeah, no massive momentum's kind of weird. This whole time I was thinking that I was going first. I think I Seekers this. Opponent, stop taking so long. You're playing 5, just play your cards. It is sus, but I still need to play properly. Like, now we have the threat of he can have an explosive round. I shouldn't disrespect my opponent. Okay, sounds good, Cody. Probably just get the block 2 out of my hand. I feel like I just want to bottom anything that isn't a blue here because we have the Tumultai and there's a chance that we get to play it and just, like, cheese him. That's a good card, but, like, I think it's moved to cheese phase. Rabble? What the fuck is this? Pummel Prism. That's the runaway special. Just throw Pummel in every deck, right? It's interesting that he played... Oh, this is Draconic now. I guess he can do shenanigans. If you're just joining, I'm probably not going to be reading chat as much while I'm in-game, and I'll probably catch up on chat when games are over. I'm having a hard time juggling chat plus game at the same time. Say less, brother. Oh. I don't want to block with this, though. I feel like I have to. Do we keep this and take one on the off chance he has a snooch in hand? I think this is a take one. Yeah. That might be wrong. Hey, Himmel! What the fuck? Show me a picture of this. Blue one time. Unlucker. I guess we just play Yenderai. The save line is set the sink here. The greed tells me set Tomultai. I guess it's always better. Well, I really want a furnace here. That's the thing. Also, no furnace, so there's an opportunity to abuse him a bit there where he can't deal with Kyloria as well. But I don't believe we're playing Snatch. Yeah, no Snatches. So, how greedy do we want to be? I guess the only way we win this matchup is by being greedy, so... This is probably wrong, but... Whatever. Take the fun line. I don't get to play Tomultai very often. But, when I do, I finally got myself a fancy one. Yeah, this shows my faith in Prism right now. I finally started trying to pick up the Marvel Dragons. Now I wish we kept that dust up. Ooh! Oh, this is actually really good. We can, like, Kyloria into the Tomultai here. I think this is just, like, a no-blocks line. I guess. That feels like a stretch, Hamal. Chat, does this look like me? I don't think this looks like me. You be the judge. Bro, play faster. Holy shit. Why is he sequencing it like this? I guess he's gonna throw a 3 into my Yenderai or something? Do I block with a piece of armor here? I feel like I can't stop him from masking if I don't want to block with a card here. Yeah, he has too many cards. I don't think I can fight 2 mask triggers. I think I just give up on one of the masks. Interesting. He just has too many cards. I don't want to block with a single card this round. And I don't want to give up all of my armor this turn. I think I just, like... Oh, he doesn't even have Mask. What am I talking about? He doesn't actually have a Mask. I'm trying to play around a card that he literally doesn't have. I'm definitely gonna do that again, where I'm like, oh, but Mask of Momentum. Now, I guess a consideration here is blocking just to make Salt the Wound not as great. Pitching a yellow again. Me? That's very strange that he put 3 damage into this. Thanks, BJ. Can't do anything about that. Chad, I think we get to kill his thing for free. Sheesh, Kyloria stonks. I mean, for how big this turn has been, I've only taken 7. Wonder if because he presented this as just a straight up race line with the dragons. So how many hits do we have this round? This would be the 5th? Yeah, if you salt me, I guess. Maybe I am supposed to block that and just play Tumultai. Feels tough, though. I think there's still no point in blocking. This feels like he's supposed to crack Mask here, but... yeah. Sometimes you die. Whatever. Unlucky. Man, imagine if we could have played that last turn. Would have saved us 8 life. Just Shuko or Tunic? I feel like it's Shuko. Yeah. Hopefully these are annoying for him to deal with, but probably not. Oh, it doesn't kill it. That's right. Wait, shouldn't it kill it? Oh, I revealed a blue. That's right, this deck plays blues. Yeah. Brain did not register that. It's a decent draw. Yeah. This feels like block with 2 cards, play Miragai, set Sigil. That I'm blocking. That I am not blocking. At least the Tomotai is going to eat 2 attacks. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't really push, so if he just kills my board, that's not great for us. Great. Oh my god, the fucking double strikes, man. Stop having double strike with Salt. That's so annoying, man. He just gets to clear both of these with 2 cards. Unlucky. And then the Salt comes in for +3 off of that alone. So I guess the hope now is that he draws a poop hand. Seems unlikely. I think this game's already over. I think drawing the blue 1 round too late cost us the game. Such as life against aggro decks. I guess if we had set the sync, things would have been better because we could have blocked some of that. So, in hindsight, wrong line, but I don't know. Maybe when we saw that we didn't draw the blue, we just give up on that. This is great in this matchup. Holy shit. All of these cards are just absolutely fantastic in this matchup. I hate how deck building for Dromai just feels like if you deck build in one way, you have to sack half the meta. The fuck? What is this build? Maybe just block and take no damage. Might crown here to get rid of the blue. See if I can find a better arsenal. See what he throws last, I guess. Okay. This is a fun matchup, especially when your opponent is very slow at playing it. This is the, please just kill me already. This should be a 5-minute game. Oh my god. None of these cards are good in this matchup. I've drawn two good cards in the matchup. Ugh. I guess there's not that many. This feels doomed at deck building. I don't know what I'm supposed to draw here. That's good. Maybe it's just a block him outline, but that feels bad. I don't think that's a winning line. It's probably like block with 3 cards, play dust up. I'm like about to just leave this game because this guy's taking way too long. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. No? Okay, he can't do it. Maybe? Oh. 2? Crazy. If he takes that long, one more time, I'm just leaving. I don't know why you needed to take that long to think about that. Fucking waste of everyone's time. Anyways. What a great way to start off stream. Slow play fi. Let's see, did I miss anything in chat? Yeah, I think Lynx has been historically good choice into Dromai. No point in clearing dragons when you can just delete your life total. I guess that makes sense. Bravo. Ugh. Okay. $66 cards. Interesting. With the triple remembrance, I imagine the plan is just run my stuff out. I guess I don't need to attack. It's tough that I gotta play this out here, but... do I just furnace this? Like, furnace Dromai? I think it's just run the Maragai out because we have the remembrances in the deck. Thunderquake? I accept. How much does this cost? 6? Mostly just want to get this attack action out of the deck here. I mean... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I'm supposed to play Rake instead, so that way this doesn't just go into this. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to make him punch my thing instead, I think. Me? Well, thanks for letting me get this D-React out. I think it's like Fate this, Furnace this. I'll go to 2 Ash, transform 1 into an Ashwing. Play an Asvali, swing Ashwing. We just set the sand cover, actually. That's probably better at this stage of the game. Probably just block with the Warmongers. Maybe play Necria. So there's a Staunch in his pitch. Unfortunate, I wanted to block with this. No, I wanted to make an Ash out of it. I changed my mind. I also don't necessarily want to lock up my arsenal like that. This I'm pretty happy about. You may have this. I accept. I shall discard Necria? Is it Necria or is it Sigil? I'm pitching this to play this. I think I also want to play this here. So I guess I want to put Necria next to those blues. Do we play this Remembrance here? I guess I can set it and wait a little bit longer. these hands have sucked. At least we got Ash for all those, Ashwing generators. I think now we play this. Is it Uvia, or is it Lost in Thought? I'm not sure. Let's go with this. Fate Oasis, play Dust Up. That seems fine. I wonder if the plan's actually just run him out of poppers with all the Ashwing generation we have in the deck. None of which we've seen, but... Ooh. Probably getting hit by a big attack here, which is unfortunate. Or not. Surprised he did not give me another card on that. Nice thing about focusing on the Ashwings in this matchup is it plays around their go-again attacks, and unlike Oldhim, they can't hero ability plus crown plus shield to ignore my Ashwings. They have to give me cards on these, so it makes it much harder for them to fight over the Ghostly. Nice. This is what we want to see. Can't pummel me, so I think it's just like block with 2 cards. Kind of unfortunate which cards I have to block with here. It's always that. I could just play the sweeping, but I feel like I'm hitting the amount of Ash that's, like, not really that valuable. I could just play both of these also. I think I like that. Just set the Uvia. Now we're cooking. This is going to be a good turn. Or not. Me? Okay. Lost in Thought, pitching one of these. Uvia pitching one of these. I have one card I don't need. I think I just take this. Alright. Look at his hand and figure out what's going on first. I think it's pitch billowing because I want this in my second cycle. One popper, I guess it's go time. And what's the other card? Sink Below? He could crown into something theoretically, but I think I'll just play this. Take my damage while I can. Nice. This is where we start taking over the game. So we're 100% playing this. Play this, pitching one of these. I think it's set the other. It might just be play burn them all here. Just present way too much for him to deal with. Might sandbag the burn them all. No, because if I end up wanting to play passing instead, I can't do that. Yeah, and I want to stagger these burn them alls. Don't believe we've seen any E-strikes out of him or the other go again. I always forget the name of it. Ooh. Which one do you want? Probably Morale Guy. That was another go again attack he just got rid of. Zealous, thank you. So bad with names. Yeah, I think I'll just play this. Might just be play both of them. Oh, wait, he killed passing instead? Interesting. Yeah, I think I set this, because I have so much Ash, right? I have 4 Ash. Yeah, I can go down an Ash. I hope that means that he didn't have a popper. Hmm. Nope, his hand is all poppers. Okay, so that did nothing. I guess I get his whole hand and he can't swing back, so then I just wheel this board. Yeah, that's still pretty good. He just has to eat all this damage now. Is that the fucking antagonist of a very goofy movie too? What a random ass profile picture. You're a character. I mean, I think this is the best possible situation. We just wheel to everything. I think I might be play the sweeping blow here to get some ash. Get a point of chip damage because that definitely gets through. Is Ricardo with you? I think it's play this. Yeah. I have enough ash wings at this point. I don't want to go ash negative. Hey, Bartosz. Oh man, the whole family's here. I feel like this is a go again attack in hand. This feels like he's now too far behind where I don't think he can win the game anymore. I still have 2 remembrances left in the deck to get all these nonsense cards back. I feel like Total doesn't really matter in this matchup. Another Mara guy. Dromai. Interesting. I accept. In that case, I think I set Maragai and play Necria. Yeah, but I can't get the... I don't have the blue here for it, and I think I want to set Moragai. This is just a distraction, honestly. Maybe I am supposed to set that. I don't know. This is my last passing. I... I don't know if I'm supposed to play this or not. I don't know if I gain 6. I think I want to keep cards in deck. I don't think the 6 matters. I think I just play it. And furnace one of these. I still have 2 remembrances in the deck. Speak of the devil. I think I actually play this Asvali now to shoot him for 1. And also make another Ash. I mean, I'll take your whole hand. Let's see, we do this. And I think this Remembrance grabs a Passing Mirage plus some other stuff. But I don't want to put them back in the deck yet. Do I play this Sigil? It's still have a couple things in my deck that don't really play here. Yeah, whatever. I want a higher chance of drawing something. It's like we always had it. I think it's still Dromai first. No, I'm fine sitting with the Remembrance in Arsenal. He's gonna have to deal with these things. Like, at this point, I've chipped him so much, I don't need to set a specific Arsenal. I just don't want to let off the gas. Now Burn Them All just kills him. Burn Them All is on... Where's my Burn Them All? Did I lose Burn Them All? Oh, I guess I passed on it last turn. Oops. Oh, that's not it. Uh-oh. Well, he just dies this turn, I guess. He probably doesn't die, but, like... The game ends here. Yeah, like, I want to set this just in case he tries playing the game again. Like, he pivoted it into Fatigue, and that's usually not great if I'm ready for that, because then you've taken too much damage to do damage to me. That's why I took that 7 earlier, because he tried pivoting into Fatigue, so my life total didn't matter anymore. And another Ash. Sheesh. BM, kill him with Hurricane. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, Keku for sure. Yeah, I gotta say this felt pretty good. This version of Bravo, anyways. He had less go again, but I also... Was that you that I was just playing against, Mark? Yeah, I really like this game plan into Fatigue. I liked it before, but it felt like it was the type of thing that I didn't want to play a million rounds of. But now that Oldhim's gone, it's much easier. There's less shenanigans that can go on with Bravo than Oldhim. The Triple Remembrance plan covers you from one side. The Ghostly Touch covers you on another. Like, they can't fatigue the Ghostly Touch. They can't fatigue the Remembrance. The Remembrance means that you don't have to think about your pitch stack at all. You just play your cards. And then the Triple Uvia is one of my favorite things. I've been on that since the beginning on Dromai. I, like, almost never cut that from my deck. I'll get to that comment in a second. Triple Uvia is really good when they're playing a million go-agains to, like, clear your board. Like, the way that I found that I used to lose this matchup before would be I'd take a bunch of damage to, like, have that round where I'm, like, Chromai, Miragai passing, whatever, and then they just go again, kill your thing. I think he was supposed to not put 7 into my face, and he's supposed to kill my 2 things, and that cost him the game. If he just killed my like Dromai or whatever it was, or Miragai, and then hammered the passing, I think he was in a much better spot. I feel like it snowballed off of that choice. But I think the round that I lost and thoughted him and caught him with no popper, like after I lost and thought him, I think that was the nail in the coffin because he took too much damage off of that. And if I ever, pretty much whenever I get a round like that in Dromai and they just take too much damage off of a round, the game kind of ends for them if they're now on the if they're on the fatigue plan and that happens, because now the ghostly touch is just a guaranteed lethal at the end of the game. Was that you just playing against Jim Ban? Yeah. Are you're did you just hear what I was saying about what I think cost you the game? It was kind of awkward that both of our remembrances came together. I don't know if I like 66 cards. He's playing 66 with like the Oasises, but I guess you kind of want that in case the Bravo's racing you instead, so it gives you a bit of security. Was he not playing? I never really liked the Vincerikai Dust plan. I think the Remembrance plan is better. It's much more smooth brain. Because the problem with the Vincerikai plan is if... Oh god, my green screen is fucked up. Let me just fix my green screen real quick. Nope, I need filters. That looks fine, right, chat? Probably have to fuck around with it again. I was saying that I think you lost the game when you went Zealous Face, Hammer... It was a Dragon or an Aura, I don't remember anymore. I think you're just supposed to kill my two things instead of putting 7 in my face. You'd already decided to pivot into Fatigue. The 7 in face doesn't matter unless I get spooked and try to block that. I knew that it didn't matter anymore, so, like, 7 doesn't matter. You just decided to discard 2 cards for 0 value, because my life total is worth 0. I think it might not have mattered, because I ended up getting you on that hand where you, after getting lost and thoughted, you had no popper, and I think that hand ends up costing you the game later, but we never got to that point, because I put that, like, 8, 9, 10 damage or whatever in on you that round. The Ghostly Touch now just kills you at the end of the game, especially because you only had AB1 and I had Tumultai. Once I hit the Tumultai and I kill your AB, my other 2 Burn Them Alls put another, like, 6, 7 damage in you, and then the Ghostly Touch kills you. I just needed to make sure I remembrance back one of my passings, which I had the remembrance set to send back 1 passing later on in the game. And I guess I think I had to send back a blue, right? No, I had some blues left in the deck. Yeah, that was always my problem with Dromai before. You had to, like, think super hard about your stack, and I'm not good at doing that. But, Vincerikai, it's awkward when you, like, draw your cards in a weird order. Like, if I see all of my Vincerikais before my Dusts, it can be really awkward. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough using that card. It's good when it's good. It's just tough using it sometimes. Because also, like, I then needs to draw the Vincerikai after playing it, probably set the Vincerikai, wait to draw a hand with the blue plus another threats, because if I just go Vincerikai, that's not enough. Like, just running out the Vincerikai is not very good. It's just like, okay, I'll block with 2 cards. going good. We're 1-1 with the deck so far. We found a phi, found a W, or found an L rather. Yeah, Remembrance is kind of dumb, but also Fatigue is dumb. So I'm fine with Remembrance getting banned if Fatigue also is dealt with as a gameplay thing. Like, how many metas now is it that this has been where Fatigue has been like a great strategy? Like, we had the chain meta. Fatigue was good into chain. We have, this ranger meta, Fatigue. We had the calling indie meta where Fatigue was really good. It feels like the past year, Fatigue has just been like every single format, and it's so miserable to play against. It's not fun. Yeah, right. It's a lot of moving pieces, and it requires way more specific cards than a lot of the other things. Like when you do the Miragai stuff, it requires Miragai plus any pitch in your deck. I don't agree with the 60 card thing because that actually might inadvertently be a buff to fatigue decks, because the fatigue decks might be perfectly fine at fatiguing with a normal 60 card deck, and then because of that, people can't add in more cards as counterplay. The other fatigue has many strengths. It's very easy to play a lot of the time, so it's not very mentally taxing over the course of a long tournament. Whereas playing against fatigue is very mentally taxing, and if you play against it multiple rounds, you're eventually going to run out of steam and not be able to do it anymore. And it's also asking the question on your opponent, do they have a fatigue plan? And a lot of people just don't. They just don't know how to beat that strategy. Like, fatigue is something that, like, I'm used to having to deal with, as, like, I've played Dromai a long time, now Lexi, like, it's something that I'm used to having to deal with. But I complain about it because it's a negative play experience, and it's not something that's enjoyable for tournament play. I mean, what variance when you're just blocking with 3 cards? Like, block, 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 hammer, block, 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 hammer. There's no consistency needed. And it also then poses the question to the opponent, you now have to draw consistently into my block value to be able to punch over. Yeah, I agree. I really want them to print. This is a card that I threw at Brian. I guess it was not so much a card as like a type of card. I really want them to make a starter product for like newer players, like a precon or something, and put have something within the precon meta that's very good at blocking. Like, you have like 3 blitz precons, and one's very good at blocking, like Oldhim, but doesn't specifically mean Oldhim. And then in the other 2, you put a card that's in that deck that feels good to play, and gives the player playing it into the blocking deck the dopamine hit that says this is rewarding to play when my opponent's just blocking me out. Kind of similar to the Lexi card that we got, that the lightning thing that deals damage when your opponent blocks, whatever. That gives you the dopamine hit of, hey, this feels good to block against a person that's just blocking me. Not necessarily the same kind of card, just like, it's an analogy, like that type of card. And then that new player sees, hey, this type of strategy is good against heavy blocking decks. Is there anything else like that kind of effect? And it gets that player thinking about what else they should be looking at in the game to deal with that. Because a lot of players just look at block out and they just go, I don't know how to deal with this. Because generally the answers to fatigue in this game, other than remembrance, are like fairly complicated game plans. It's not just like point at a card and you go, that deals with fatigue. It's like, no, I 19D chess to my opponent and set up this Giga Brain pitch stack that does like 35 damage at the end of the game, getting over their block value, but I made sure I cleared their arsenal the round before, and I got their armor 2 rounds before that, and you just like had this like macro game plan. You didn't just point at a card and say, this is good against fatigue. I think Give and Take is a great example of that kind of thing. You look at that and you understand this feels good to play versus fatigue. What else in the game has an effect like this? And it helps that new player learn without feeling like they're being handheld. Yeah, Spreading Plague is another great example of that. I want them to print more cards like that, but specifically at the pre-con level. And then that also means that since it's in a pre-con, theoretically, it shouldn't be worth that much money. So if it becomes a staple that everyone needs, like Remembrance or something like that, it's not going to be like, oh my god, it's hard to get in packs. Like I want players to have it in their hand when they're getting into the game and getting those gears turning at an early point in their fab career. Yeah, three go again defense. You know, who knew three without an action point was good? That's another thing. Like it's the impatience comment. That's totally true. That's like why you would play something like Mara's version of the deck, where it's just go go go. We're not gonna play for this. But that has shortcomings. Like I personally have the patience to play out that kind of game, but it just takes a lot out of you if you sit down at a tournament and you know you're going to have like half of your rounds be that, and if you get one of those at the end of your day, it's so tough. They totally wouldn't do that and make it a blue block 3 that costs 0, right? Right, chat? Alright, I am going to go refill my water. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And then I'll catch up on chat when I come back and then get another game. Yell at me to turn my mic back on when I come back. I remembered to turn it back on this time myself. Alright, let me just catch up on what you guys said real quick, and then I will catch another game. Fishmongers. He blocked with the same mana twice? That game was never going to a Ghostly Touch. Ghostly Touch, 99% of the time, doesn't get used against fatigue decks in my experience. Generally, what happens is, the way I play Dromai anyways, is I present the Ghostly Touch and say, we're not going to time, essentially. We're not going to fatigue. You cannot beat me in a fatigue game because I have Ghostly Touch. And if they force my hand, sure, we go there, but usually they just die on board instead. Like, what you saw there is usually what happens against Guardians when I play Dromai. Like, they just die on board instead. And that's just like a security at the end of the game. And it makes them be more picky about how they block, which is beneficial. The game plan into Ninja is get lunch early. It's a fucking curse matchup. I mean, Bartosz, I told you about my game against Kroot, right? Like, I had a similar thing happen to me. Happens. And, like, that's another thing, too, that's kind of annoying that I never really articulated before. It feels like the judge calls that can happen during fatigue games are far more beneficial to the person fatiguing than the person that's playing against the fatigue, because all the thinking in the matchup is happening on one side of the table, basically. Oh, he just, like, used his resources multiple times. I got what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna catch another game. I miss playing Big Dragons. I agree. I don't think fatigue should be a strategy that you sit down at the start of the game going, I'm just going to do this. I'm fine with fatigue through damage, though. Like, I'm going to make you block with too many cards and now you can't close the game. But just, like, raw dog fatigue, just I'm going to block with every card in my hand every round and take no game actions, that shouldn't be a thing. Everything but Flicker Trick. Sheesh. That's aggressive. Whatever. I feel like we probably don't need all these cards, like Command and Conquer, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Ian is the Big Dragon Savant, so... Yeah, I need to make another video talking about fatigue being stupid. Actually, did I ever make one? No, I guess I did. It was more about ice being stupid, but I touched on fatigue in that video. What was this? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that this is necessary, but... What is the block here? Probably Command and Conquer. I don't really want to play this. Maybe this is Sweeping Blow. It's probably Sweeping Blow. The card's Cheeks. You may cheese me for some damage. If that's the case, then maybe I do just Command and Conquer. That's really annoying. That's tough. I'll steal your round. Do I steal the round? Yeah. Yeah. Why does this have a gem on it? Time walk secured. I don't really want to play this billowing. Yeah, I think I have to play this. Just to get some Ash going. I think I need Ash Wings in this matchup. I wasn't really paying attention too much at the beginning, but it looks like I presented more than my opponent, which is nice. AB1. Does this have to hit a hero to get the trigger? Yeah. Great. Okay. Throw this at the bottom. Play this. Furnace, play this and this. This all seems very reasonable. for sure. I still have to, like, try, though. I feel like I can monkey my hand a little bit, but still have to be cognizant about fatigue. And if I just run out, like, one dragon at a time, I'm sure my board could get cleared, theoretically. So I need to be, like, slightly careful. Face. I think I want to sink this. Maybe just play it. That seems fine. Just let this happen. It's just vanilla damage. Yeah, I block with the dust up. I think I block with one of them. But not here. Sheesh. Can I play this? So he's giving up on the board. So I think I just want to emit damage. I think I'm fine with these cards. I think I'm pretty happy just blocking here. Like, I have the clock assembled. I'll just play a Chromine pass if I have to. Bulk lots or something?
No, PJ wants these.
Do I block Furnace on this just to guarantee the 2 value without it getting shredded? I don't think so. Second E-Strike. Okay. Got a real tough guy over here. Do I take it? Because this is actually pretty good. I think I can win the long game, so that seems too aggressive. I think I like block with like 1 card, set Kyloria. Oh, I should have blocked with Ghostly Touch. That was a punt. I don't know what the point of bringing Arcane Lantern is if you're not going to block the arcane damage. Like, whenever people do that in these kind of decks that can't, like, use all the resources, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is this doing? Just bring a second dagger. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's like, but then isn't that even good? Like, I don't think you're winning this matchup by oasising me, and I don't give you that many targets that are worth oasising anyways. Maybe against Redline I do, but this just seems like a waste. I think that's like, I think playing to not lose is, and this is like a playing to not lose kind of card, is not how you win this matchup. I think you need to win this matchup by doing what he's doing, being aggressive and using your poppers to like stop me. But if you're gonna do that, don't bring Lantern. This doesn't do anything. Just bring a second dagger so you can at least like clear Ashwings. Or like dagger a Kyloria. Like I think that's actually really important, being able to like blue pitch tunic dagger Kyloria. And then you only spent one card to kill Kyloria. I accept. I also accept. I also accept. Which one do I want set? Probably the Fate. Flick Knives into Sand Cover. I guess that's a play. Alright, now you gotta give me some cards. Give me that popper. Yep. So, plan is Lost in Thought, Kyloria. Thanks for hanging out, Bartosz. See ya. Yeah, I think it's always see what's up with Lost in Thought first. I think this is a good round to use armor if he gives us the opportunity. A little late for that. So ideally, I put 2 red cards in my graveyard this turn, because I don't want to banish Dromai Guy. It probably doesn't matter. Like, this game, he's at 13. I can't imagine Remembrance matters that much here. Alright, make up your mind, guy. Isolate, Spike, Codex. Isolate, Spike, Codex. Playing a Lost in Thought while he has a Codex is also kind of cute. He won't get value off of the Ponder if he, like, goes for a line with that. He already has an Arsenal, though, so probably not going to do that, but worth noting. So I probably get armor and a card here. Maybe I get all armor here, so that way you can kill the Kyloria. So he kept Codex. So Arsenal must be an attack. Really surprised we haven't seen a Remembrance yet. Don't tell me you're leaving Kyloria around. Jesus Christ, what a crackhead. So this always happens. What's our turn? Yenderai into Uvia seems pretty good. Do I want to take 4? I could also, like, double armor plus card. I don't really like that as much, though. Yeah, I think we just take the 4 and move on. I think we let the Burn Them All die this round. I don't think we have a choice, right? We have 2? Yeah. If he pops after taking the Ashwing damage, I'm going to be very surprised. I don't think I care about this Uvia. I only have 2 Ash. He thought about it. Definitely has the popper. No, he did block some Arcane. He had when I played the Lost in Thought, he pitched the blue in his hand. Surely he doesn't have a popper if he took all of that. That's just wrong. Alright. Pro tip for chat. Don't take all of this damage just to stop a Kyloria. Just pop the first thing. You know what I want more than drawing a card? Like 8 damage. I think it's play the Fate to see the top card, then sink whatever nonsense he puts in. Saw nothing, chat. I meant to do that. I vocalized it. Yeah, I think that, like, with Prism being a popular deck, you basically, or with Dromai being a popular deck, you basically can't play Prism. Matchup's so bad. I think the deck has merit, but you just, like, literally can't play the deck against Dromai. It's just, like, practically an unwinnable matchup. I don't think I'm making Ashwing here. Yikes. Again, kind of weird we never saw a Remembrance. We were pretty deep in the deck. I don't agree with that. I think you can beat Lexi and you can beat Bravo. Because the Aura plan works pretty good into Bravo. And Ward is pretty good into Lexi. And you don't really care that much about the Frostbite. Like, a lot of your stuff, you're like, oh, I can, like, overpitch to, like, do things. I actually have a positive win rate into Vincent, weirdly enough, with Prism. I believe. See? Like, the Aura plan is actually pretty good into Vincent. They can't really profitably deal with your stuff. Like, don't focus on the Heralds being, you have to do that into every matchup. Vincent doesn't really have the ability to clear auras very comfy. And even when they have the go again, like a Mauve or something, they want to end the round with Rune Chants. So the rules change on how Rune Chants work with Spectra just murdered their ability to deal with your auras. Because now if they try going like go again attack, go again into Rune Gate, and then they weapon your aura, it's going to kill all the Rune Chants. Well, I think if you're going to beat Lexi, you have to play like a really defensive build. Like a lot of D-reacts and shit. And I think you're probably ideally Refractor in that matchup, but I'm not sure. Also, you have the opportunity to gank them with a Parable or using Halo to get Figment of Triumph into play to like screw over one of their bolting shots. Arclight Sentinel on one of their big rounds also. Like I think a big part of that matchup is just like park an Arclight and then wait for them to rain razors. Also, boots to block. Frail helps a lot. I'm not sure what you're saying about Frail. Also cute into that matchup. If you just like randomly have a Figment into play and they play a Codex, and you don't want to discard to the Codex, you can always just activate your hero ability to flip one of your Figments and still get 4 block value out of it. So if they try like getting an Endless or something, you're just like no. And if you pitch a blue and they grab a 5, then you still flip your Figment, but then you can Footsteps to block their 5. Like there's like little things in that matchup that are nice. I don't think that's a doomed matchup. I think you can choose to beat Lexi, but I don't have enough reps in it to say how comfy that is against like a good Lexi. Like we saw fucking Fatigue Bolton beat Lexi, so like, but granted, I think that I'm trying to think how to say this nicely. I think that you can very easily beat Fatigue Bolton as Lexi. Like, you got Soul Shield, which is nice. That's like a really good D-React in that matchup. Because then they give you the Frostbite, and then you're just like, okay, whatever, I'll pay for Soul Shield, use all the resources. You also kind of blank their 3 of a kind sometimes, because 3 of a kind isn't great against someone that's just like blocking really aggressively. If you're like never getting them, like 3 of a kind is not something that you want when you have a full grip. Like it's something that you want when you're blocking, not when you're just 6-card handing. Oh, Flail. Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. That's like not something that's even come up in any of my games against Vincent because it's either they just don't attack with Flail or they kill an aura. It's just too high value for them to kill the aura. So like if they're going to do it, they just go for the aura. Oh, let's play one more game. This is making me want to play Big Dragons again. This has been fun. Your aggro matchup is still kind of cursed, but at least Runeblade is a bit better now with Warmongers. Oh, Prism. Is there even Prism on here? uh... Is there anything bad in this matchup? All this seems fine. Yeah, funny. Now I get to see what it's like to suffer on the other side of the matchup. I mean, honestly, chat, I haven't played this matchup that many times, so maybe he'll show me the sauce on how to win on the other side. That'd be pretty cool. I would gladly... I will wholeheartedly accept getting my cheeks clapped to learn how to win this matchup on the other side. Do we play D-Reacts? Like, Flicker seems nice. Like, Flicker plus armor to stop the full Herald? This seems fine, right? Yeah. Do we change anything here? Seekers? Seekers? Seekers. Thank you. Is it wave or seekers? Let's try double seekers. Who in first? They go first, so I'm second. So double seeker seems nice. If he attacks with a herald, do I block with a sweeping blow also? The odd, no, I probably don't, because he could, footsteps. It's probably just like an aura pass, though. Hello? If he passes, we pass too, right? Oh, I get to make some ash. It's a pretty good opener. I think it's the Asvali. Give me a card. The eternal weakness of Prism. One go again. Now I wish we kept that Command and Conquer. Sometime matter. I guess killing the tunic is really annoying. So we'll save this for later. One day we'll draw Ashwing Generation. This Command and Conquer is kind of big. I think it's actually the tunic. I think I'm like a little sad if he just kills my Necria, but it's not the end of the world. Like, being able to turn off the ability to go Blue Pitch Tunic to play a yellow aura is a big deal. Pop. Parable? Okay. I accept. Very awkward. All expensive things. I think this is just to kill the aura line. I don't want to risk the pop. Just wait for a rake at this point. I want to see if he's playing poppers. I feel like there's not really space in the build for poppers unless you're just like not playing Red Heralds, but I want some more info. Not really under threat of damage, so. Yeah, like this doesn't fucking matter. Oh no. My thing. Surprised he didn't flip. Maybe I'm supposed to play one Remembrance to put back the rakes. I don't think I swing Moraga here if he gives me 0 cards. I want to kill an Aura on his end phase if he gives me the chance to. And I don't want this to get popped. I still don't know if he's playing poppers. This probably just like kill my thing pass. Yeah. I feel like if that's your plan, you should have blocked, but this might be play a yellow Aura also. If he has the go again instant, that'd be nice. But these heralds aren't really accomplishing anything. Because he's not flipping and doing anything with these. So all he's doing is thinning his deck. Yeah, no go again. So I don't know why he didn't block. Unless he has an instant that he's about to play. And I just ganked him out of the chance to do it. Very confused. Dromai Uvia? Seems fine. No AB. I don't know how much that matters, though. My graveyard's kind of thin, so... Okay. There were poppers. I've only gone to one skirmish, and it was draft, and I went 0-2 drop. So, no, I think I'm going to Blitz one at some point, and I plan on playing it. If you go watch the beginning of the stream, I talk about it, of, like, kind of what I wanted to try out in Blitz with Prism. I just had, like, some fun stuff I wanted to mess around with. Looks like this is all pretty standard. Wow, he was playing 6 poppers? Good thing I was being conservative, because that might have been what was going on here, is he was sandbagging. I'm really curious what the hand was there, that he was just like, no blocks, but also don't play all my cards. I'm just an island boy. Levia. This name is so long that it takes up my deck space. That's kind of annoying. I am going to take a screenshot of that and send it to Talishar and be like, that shouldn't be allowed. So what is he not playing? I guess this makes sense. Only one Remembrance. Okay. God, everyone just loves playing Command and Conquer in the main of the deck. Thanks for watching, man. Hope you had a good time. This is probably my last game anyways. Chat, you know, all good games start with opponent rolling scabs. Oh, this is the first brute game I played on stream where my opponent opened with scabs but didn't roll like a 4 or a 6. That's crazy. What is this? Ram Rider? No. Maybe I was supposed to take Uvia just to get this remembrance out of my hand. I think I have to furnace this. Or I could command and conquer it. That works too. Maybe that's why they're in the deck. Sure. Pummel. No, I don't want to block with these. Ugh, it has go again. Is this mandatory? No, it's not. The fuck? Just misclick. Nice, we get 1 free damage. So there's a reckless swing. Ooh. I like 3 free damage. That was unexpected. Another reckless swing next to another blood rush. So he could have whiffed that. That was fairly lucky on his part. Does it say what the discard is? And a swing big? Shit. Unlucky. Well, I think it's take 10. Unfortunate. At least we know the Blood Rush isn't coming for a while. So there's like one more actually in the deck. So far my rake has been worth 6. Not bad. Please whiff. Thank you. Justice in the world. This makes up for the other day against that Rhinar. Brute players, am I right? Press scabs every round. Oh, I whiff. Next game. Oh, I hit every round. I'm a god. Keep playing. Look at my deck stats. I'm so good at the game. I hate Brute being meta right now. Are you allowed to simp for 2 illusionists? I mean, I'm debating if you're allowed to simp for this right here. Chat, am I allowed to have a second waifu? Because sheesh. Damn, boy, she's thick. Who did the art? Oh, nice. Sam did it again. Oh. I just had the brain cell. But I can't tell you, chat. It's a secret. Well, that was looking kind of bad there, but... Metabots? No, Cody, it's not Metabots. It's that one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! During the Seal of Orichalcos arc, where the guy was equipping his cards onto his body. Where he, like, fought Joey. The guys that were, like, the predecessors to 5Ds, where they also had motorcycles. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Hold on, chat. That was my last game, by the way. I'm gonna chat for a little bit, though. Yeah, this guy. Valon. It's literally the same thing. I know that one. Shokan. Oh man, the nostalgia. Hua! But more importantly, what's this right here? That's crazy. This is a pretty good video, I'd say. Oh god, I can't see my screen. I might be back on Big Dragons. This is a lot of fun playing this deck. Did I save it? Yeah, I did. I don't necessarily agree with every card choice and the sideboard, but it's fun playing this way again. I like this more than Redline, just Unga Bunga 0 for 4. It just sucks against aggro, but might not be an aggro meta, so. And this feels pretty free into Fatigue. Alright, chat, you got any questions for me? Anything you guys want to talk about before I head out? I do like me some Dragon Mommy. I'm so sad. Kate Fox, the artist for her, she like never responded to my message on Twitter. I wanted to see if I can get an artist proof from her, and she just like it's non-responsive. And I never saw any posts anywhere of her selling them or anything like that. Really wanted one. Because she does like a lot of anime art, so I thought that would look cool on the back. Get like Hu Tao or something on the back. Pull her up. She's got some sick art. You guys see this school? She's got some dope art. Oh, and she already draws characters from Hoyoverse. Perfect. And if only she would respond to messages. I just realized there's the potential that some of that was that I could have scrolled past something that was not TOS friendly. I should probably stop scrolling through. Can you give me a picture of that? Who did Arachne? I guess which Arachne also, because there's like 3 different Arachnes. I guess 4 different Arachnes, right? Because one of them's an alternate art. Or am I misremembering? Simon Dominic? I wonder if this means Dash is going to lean even more into the like mech suit thing also. Like he's going to be having the equipping things, but then she'll have the mech suit thing. Mr. Referee? What's the joke here? Where'd you drop it? Holy crap, that's a lot of new people in the Discord. Let me know where you drop it, Matt. I don't. I can get Tesla. I don't understand the referee joke. Over my head. Also, I think you weren't in the chat at the time. They remember when they said Worlds was gonna be in a city of bright lights? Someone pointed that out in chat earlier. You just posted it in general? General. Oh. That's sick. Oh. No wonder it went over my head. I don't really remember that show very well. I like didn't have the channel it was on as a kid, so I only saw like a couple episodes. Yeah. I really want some sort of artist proof I'm going to use with Hu Tao on it. She's my favorite character from Genshin. I'm debating on getting... So, I want to get artist proof of Rapture from Soy Mei. And I was debating on getting Hu Tao wearing Celestial Rapture. I thought that might look cool. I think getting the Traveler wearing it would make more sense, but I don't care about the Traveler. And there's probably something there calling like Hu Tao like an angel of death or something. This is sick. I was so pissed when I made my Prism spoiler video and I did like the pentagram thing for the summoning circle of Prism. I completely forgot that I had this. I should probably be able to see my camera while doing this, so I know that you guys can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, no. Big punt not having that in the video. Alright. Chat seems pretty quiet, so guess I'm going to head out for tonight unless you guys suddenly wanted to start talking. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to get to work now on making a video for some of the Prism decks that I've been showing you guys on stream with some like minor sideboard plans, just like kind of showing you like how you should look at the different halves of the deck. So that'll be out later this week. Stay tuned for... I should look at chat, not chat. I have chat over here, but then I have camera over here. I didn't think this out very well. I can just bring chat over here. I have the brain cell. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that. Prism deck profiles. There's going to be one for auras. There's going to be one for pure heralds. There's going to be one for like a hybrid between the two. And I also have a new type of prism, new prism idea that I was going to be looking at on stream in the next couple days potentially. I need to like actually put pen to paper though and formulate some sort of deck list for that though. It's just kind of floating around in my head, and I wanted to try that out. And if you guys also are subscribed to Sloop Dupe's other channel, the Chadcast, I'm going to be on his channel on Sunday if you want to check me out there. So make sure you guys go subscribe. And again,